factorization method, completing the square method, quadratic formula method, and graphical method. These are the four methods used in solving a quadratic equation. Hello and welcome. In today's lesson, we shall be looking at how to derive the quadratic formula using completing the square method. So in doing this, the first thing to do is to write the general form of the quadratic equation, which is ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. The next thing to do is to a is the leading coefficient, b is the middle term, and c is the constant. Is to move the constant to the right hand side of the equation. So we have ax squared plus bx equal to, now when this goes to the right hand side, it's positive here. When it comes here, it becomes negative c. The next thing to do is to divide through by the coefficient of x squared. What's the coefficient of x squared? It's a. So over a, over a, over a. So this will cancel this and we'll be left with x squared plus b over ax equal to negative c over a. At this point, we try to make this side of the equation a perfect square. So the question now is, what must be added to this expression to make it a perfect square? And the answer is the square of half the coefficient of x. So when we add the square of half the coefficient of x to this side becomes a perfect square. So we have x squared plus b over ax. What is half the coefficient of x? The coefficient of x is b over a, so half of it is going to be b over 2a. So plus b over 2a, remember we are squaring it, equal to whatever is added to the left hand side of the equation must be added to the right hand side for the equation to be balanced. So we are going to add this to this side. So we have b over 2a all squared minus c over a. Now, this can be written as x plus b over 2a all squared equal to, how do you do this? You just simply look at the terms carrying the square, x and b over 2a. Bring them together, x plus b over 2a, and put them in a square. So x plus b over 2a all squared. This side of the equation we are going to solve. So the square of b is b squared all over 2a squared will give us 4a squared minus c over a. We'll leave this the way it is and try to simplify this such that we get a single fraction from these two fractions. So we have x plus b over 2a all squared equal to, the LCM of 4a squared and a is 4a squared. 4a squared and 4a squared is 1. 1 multiplied by b squared will give us b squared. Now, 4a squared divided by a will give us 4a. 4a multiplied by c, 4ac. At this point, we take the square root of both sides. We are taking the square root of both sides to take care of this square. So when you want to take care of square, you introduce square root. So square root of both sides, this square root will cancel this. And because we have taken the square root of both sides, we have plus or minus. So what are we left with? We have x plus b over 2a equal to plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac. The square root of 4a squared will give us, square root of 4 is 2, and square root of a squared is a. Now x, the goal is to make x the subject of the relation. So we say x equal to plus b over 2a moves to the right hand side of the equation and it becomes negative b over 2a plus or minus b squared minus 4a plus minus 4ac all over 2a. Now we notice that we have common denominators. So we just perform the operation on the numerator, which is minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, and we'll pick one of the denominators, which is 2a. Now this here, this is the quadratic formula. So we have succeeded in deriving the quadratic formula from the general quadratic equation using completing the square method. So quadratic formula is minus b plus or minus b squared minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. I hope this helps. Do not forget to like, share, comment, and follow us for more. Have a nice day.